Labour unions are escalating their opposition to the government's recent implementation of a 15% value-added tax on residential electricity consumers exceeding the lifeline threshold. Now, this move, which forms part of the government's measures to boost revenue, has faced strong resistance from unions, including the Trade Union Congress. Despite issuing a 7-day ultimatum that ended on January 31, 2024, the unions claim they have not received any formal communication from the government and are now gearing up for a nationwide protest. At a news conference earlier today, Secretary General of the TUC, Dr. Yaw Bah, says they will stage a massive demonstration on the 13th of this month.
We gave an ultimatum of 31st January, which elapsed on on Wednesday. We gave that ultimatum to government to withdraw that letter. As we speak today is second, we have not seen any letter withdrawing that directive. In between the time we issued this statement and now, ECG itself has come out to say that they are not ready to even implement this kind of VAT. But that's not our matter. It's between them and their government. This afternoon we met to, in that statement, we said if by 31st, government had not withdrawn this directive to ECG and NEDCO, we will meet here and we will advise ourselves. So this afternoon we have met here and we have advised ourselves. It is that advice that we are going to communicate to the press. Our advice is very simple. We have advised ourselves that this government is taking Ghanaians for granted. And so we are going to lead a very massive demonstration in all the regional capitals, the 16 regional capitals of Ghana, on the 13th of February. That will be Tuesday. That is this Tuesday's week. We have taken this decision firmly, and we have appointed a committee to plan it.
On Tuesday, January 30, 2024, the Finance Ministry appealed to the unions to exercise restraint as they prepare to dialogue with the groups. Dr. Yaw Bah says the groups are opposed to any move to dialogue. They only want the directive to be withdrawn.
We have taken a decision that the only reason why we will not embark on that demonstration is when government withdraws, and that we are not in any position to have any discussion on anything. If government doesn't want us to demonstrate against it, they should do what? Withdraw. If they withdraw, they should inform us officially. If we don't hear any official communication on the withdrawal, on the 13th of February, all workers in this country, formal and informal, public and private, are stopping work, and we are going to demonstrate to government that we can never be taken for granted again. That is the end.
He adds that starting Monday, February 5, 2024, they have directed all members of TUC to wear red as sign of their intention to strike.
This opportunity to entreat all public and private sector workers, formal, informal, that this is a national assignment, and we do not want to antagonize any employer. Please, you have your peace when you release your workers to join this demonstration. We want to do this not only for workers, but for workers and their families and the entire population of this country. And that everybody owes it a duty to join us, including the employers themselves, including the market women, including all those in the informal economy. So, comrades, this is the decision. As I speak to you, today I got a letter from the Ghana Publishers Association. They have imposed VAT on books. You see, if we don't fight this, tomorrow it will be on water. The next day, it may be on the number of children you have. Yes, and this is our duty. We have to do it. And we'll do it and do it well until we win this battle. Thank you very much. Okay.
Deputy Secretary General of TUC, Joshua Ansah, joins us with details. Grateful to you, Ms. Ansah, for joining us. Why are you stampeding government when government says, I've opened the channels of dialogue to you?
Evans, and good evening to your channel's listeners. We have no intention of stampeding government in any way. We have been partners. We've helped this government. We have the past government in developing this country. We are all in this country, and we have no other country than this one. And you will not do anything that will stampede the development of this very country. It is only that what is happening, it is unfair. And we want to stop that injustices and unfairness to workers and Ghanaians. That is why we are saying that this tax that the government has imposed on electricity bill must be withdrawn unconditionally. If it is withdrawn unconditionally, Evans, I can bet you will not demonstrate.
Well, but why don't you make your case at the dialogue, which government says I'm inviting you to?
It is too late for dialoguing. Government should have dialogued with organized labor, with employers, and with the government itself before a decision is taken. Because this is a nationwide, it's a national policy. And I think that we have channels for which national issues are discussed. The tripartite committee is there, and the duty of the tripartite committee is to discuss national issues, not only salaries and wages. This is a VAT, and a VAT is going to impact on everybody. So it was expected that the government should have actually called for a tripartite committee meeting to discuss this policy before the directive were given. But it did not do.
Now, if government doesn't withdraw the levy after the demonstration, what happens next? Well, this is still the Joy News Prime. Now, still on this development and still staying with labor unions, Teachers and Educational Workers Union, TEU, and sister unions have officially communicated to their members the outcome of their meeting with the Finance Ministry on Thursday. The striking unions have informed their members that their strike is still in force after their meeting with government over their conditions of service and payment of their Tier 2 pensions ended in stalemate and with no clear timelines given by government of when their issues will be resolved. My colleague Kenneth Jesse was there and reports.
Senior Staff Association of Ghana, the Teachers and Educational Workers Union of TUC, and the Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana have formally relayed the information of what transpired between them and government when they met yesterday to their members.
So as we indicated to government that the only opportunity the only way we can go to work is to see something properly documented. As we are speaking, there's nothing documented. So if we're asking us to go to work, we cannot even come and tell people to go to work because it is people's life. It's people's pension. Pension is about people's life. So if government is serious to address this issue, government should come again. So when it will be based on what government we hear from government. But at the moment, we have asked government that we are still waiting for them. We are still waiting for them. So not until we hear for them, we will still be waiting for them before we resume work.
They insist they are not returning to their various jobs until their demands are met.
Please, we want the government to address our concerns. People have gone on pension for 4 years. They've not been paid their contributions. What about those who are still working for the government? What are we going to do? So what the government is doing is very, very bad. Until he pays our Tier 2 and our interest, we are not going back to work until all our monies have been paid to us. In fact, go to the homes of our pensioners. They are not living well. It's very, very bad. Government, we are pleading with you. Pay our Tier 2 contribution.
They are calling on their members to be resolute in demanding what is due them. That is an improvement in their conditions of service and payment of their Tier 2 pensions. And they are demanding government to pay that Tier 2 pension with compound interest. From the University of Ghana in Accra, Kenneth Jesse for Joy News.
Well, let me take you back to the TUC Deputy General Secretary who was speaking to us a while ago. So, Ms. Ansah, welcome back. I wanted to find out from you that if government doesn't withdraw the 15% VAT on electricity consumption after your demonstration? What happens next?
Evans, after the demonstration, if government doesn't hit, there's going to be a nationwide strike.
And that's something you've already communicated to your members?
Everybody is aware. We communicated this during our press conference this afternoon.
Okay.
Everybody's, but you know that maybe this government will listen and will not even get there. But if it doesn't listen, you'll get there, and everybody will see the action.
Okay. All right. Grateful to you, sir, for joining us here. So that's Joshua Ansah is Deputy General Secretary for TUC.